What's up, Buck fans? Today we're going to go over Tom Brady's interceptions from the 2019 to 2020 season. We're going over this because Jameis Winston and how familiar us Buck fans are with his 30 interceptions, how much of Tom Brady's interceptions were actual blatant miscalculations, misreads, or were they just great plays by the defense? So going over the first interception of the year, it's against the Buffalo Bills. Let's run this through. Brady sends a man in motion to try and read if it's man or zone. Obviously, a man goes with him. He's reading man, goes more to one side. A man just makes a great play. What'd you see, Plus?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Brady's going to bring this guy in motion. You know, he understands that he's got man coverage, and he's rolling out to his right. He thinks he's got a back open end zone throw to Edelman, but the guy in the flat, covering the flat receiver, does a great job of just reading Brady the whole way. And it's funny because you see Brady look to the left at the snap here, and he probably should have thrown it. You know, over here, he's got a lot of space that way. That probably would have been his better option. But then he decides, okay, we're rolling to the right. He sees pressure. And this guy just makes a great play right here in the flat defender. Just doesn't see the flat defender. And then, it's an easy pick for that guy. Great athletic play. And like you said earlier, this is credit to the defense. So this is just good defense being active and making a play on the football.
Yeah, and if you think about it, he doesn't probably go to that guy on the left, mainly because the trust he has with Edelman. So if he's running through, he doesn't trust the guy on the left. Look, comes over to the right, pretty much makes himself vulnerable to this guy, knowing Edelman's his go-to guy, just jumps in the way of the path of the ball, and man defense turns into a guy making a great play on the ball. That's interception one. Let's keep going. Now we're going to go against Washington team. We can't say the actual team name, even though it's sitting right here blatantly in our face, but let's keep going on with it. So first things first, you're going to read two deep safeties. This man's going to creep up and watch what Tom Brady does when he sees this. Creeping up, send a man in motion again. He sees the confusion happening here, tries to get the ball out fast, send in the blitz, pressure all on his face. He thinks he can just loft this to the back corner of the end zone. Not enough on it. Interception. Break it down a little bit more.
Yeah, again, this is, Brady understanding that, he brings the man in motion. He understands that they have some man coverage. Obviously, it's man coverage going on here. As you see the guy follow, he thinks he's going to have open window here to the back of the corner here to the pylon. He thinks it's going to be open. I think that's DJ Swearinger who makes a really good play of just reading it. Brady's trying to get out quickly because he understands he's going to have pressure off the edge here. And he thinks he can just, throw it to that corner of the end zone, or to the pylon, I should say. And unfortunately, it just doesn't get there. Running back really wasn't open to begin with. So you could kind of wrap this up as, maybe poor read and really just a good play by the defense. If he had more time, he could probably go to the middle of the field here. He's got more space right here to 83. That probably would have been his go-to target.
Yeah, but I mean, again, we talk about his go-to guy. Look who he's looking at initially. So, miscalculation. Edelman's here. He may be thinking, look at his eyes, looking straight at Edelman. He looks like he's doubled. So maybe in Brady's mind, he's going to stay two guys here. My running back should be wide open. But the guy just keeps going with the man interception. And then like how you were saying over here, if you look at reverse angle, look how much space is in the middle of the field. Right. I mean, if this tight end's right here, you can throw it anywhere around here. Mm-hmm. And you get a completion or a touchdown. But again, with a man in his face coming down the middle of the field, not enough time to read, just kind of almost hoping to be out of bounds, but just doesn't get enough on it because he has to throw this so fast off his back foot. Just good play.
Yeah, really good play.
Now we're going third interception.
Yeah, you look at this one. This one, again, this is probably more on Brady. This is a misfire. He's trying to decide where Edelman's going to go, where can he attack. They're pretty much, like you said, playing cover three defense. They're going to drop guys back. Everyone's got a zone. And really, he could just throw it down the middle here because that guy's got his back turned, as you see. But he just misfires and throws it on the other side. And, easy interception for that guy.
Yeah, then guess who it is again? Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
But to me, I honestly think this is like a choice route. Like, is he going to go left or right? Brady's just waiting for him to make a decision. You can see him have a little pump here, wondering, is he going to go left or right? He just decides, I'm going to throw it to his outside shoulder, but Edelman goes the other way. And it's honestly an easy interception.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, looking at it from this other angle, does Brady have arm strength? I mean, look where he's throwing this from the 50 on a line all the way to the 15, 14-yard line. So he's got arm strength. It's just he just read the wrong angle of which way Edelman was going to go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and again, you got one guy going out, just one option. So, yeah, I mean, he was just trying to time it up there. Now here, this is a really good play by the defense here again, by the Jets, playing against the Jets here. He's bringing the guy in motion again. He understands they got, some type of man coverage. It looks like a little bit mixed of zone too.
Well, it's probably zone because this guy was already over here. They send a man over. He's just picking up whoever's there. No one really moved.
Yep, picking him up.
We hike the ball. So look at the base formation they're in right now. Two high deep safeties. Everyone else looks like they could be in man. But the second they hike it, this nickel corner drops back and it becomes a cover 3, which looks really, really cool once you see it from this formation. Usually it's someone else drops back. Drop back immediately. Now you got these 3 zones covered.
Mm-hmm.
Deep zone. It's a really cool formation by the defense, making Brady look around, examine what's going on. Defense, this is almost a coverage sack to an interception.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you have Leonard Williams coming up the gap here. He's going to get around the edge and, hit Brady. That's going to, disrupt the timing of the throw. It looks like he was going to try to go down the field here deep to that guy there going down the middle. Just couldn't get anything on it because of the hit. Easy interception for that defender there by the Jets.
And he has the right read, it's just not enough time. Just barely gets there right before he launches this out. Probably would have been a big gain or a big opportunity, but defense gets there in time. So we keep going now. Baltimore Ravens. Already there again. Boys, look at the deep safeties. Look at what they're trying to bring. They're starting with a cover 2. What are they going to do post-snap? I mean, everyone's really close to the wide receivers on the outside. So you're thinking man defense, somewhat like that. They hike it, cover 1 man. This safety's coming up into the little zone. He's going deep zone. Brady just pretty much chucks this one.
Yeah, this one it looks like he was just trying to. I mean, everything was pretty much covered, so he was just trying to launch this one, maybe give his guy a chance. The receiver going downfield looked like he kind of stopped his route. It looks like Brady thought he was going to keep going down the field straight, kind of cuts his route in, and that's why it's an easy interception for the deep safety that's going back. So, and then again, Brady gets nailed on this play. He gets hit pretty hard. And I mean, if you look at it, it's kind of like a punt. I don't know if he got down by contact there, but pretty good. 99 takes him out, but it looks like he was expecting the receiver to keep on going, and he just stopped his route too short.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, maybe it was an option route. Maybe he's hoping this receiver helps him out, or at the end of the day, it's a punt. Right? Worst case scenario.
I think the theme in this next play that we're going to see, the theme is, he's not really getting much help from his options as far as, his receivers and tight ends. Here's a perfect example of, receiver not really helping him out. As you let it run here again, running in motion, understands man outside. The receiver looks like he's got inside leverage, and the corner just abuses him, just pushes him to the ground. And again, this is why Brady didn't really trust anybody outside of Julian Edelman.
And Brady making a play on the ball. Check that out, my man. No, but to be serious, like you just called it, he has this inside leverage on this quick little slant here. The cornerback even takes outside. So if you have that much leverage, any receiver, say it's Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, is going to win this matchup like immediately. Your body is in front of him. You're the first person that's going to be able to get to the ball. Especially if it's man, he should not come around you and beat you to get to this ball. He should barely even get his hand to knock it down, let alone intercept it. And this wide receiver just pretty much falls. And then, give me a flag. No, you got to give your quarterback an opportunity to complete a ball. And this is just the cornerback won it more than you do. So Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, a way better cast, supporting cast for Tom Brady. Again, just looking at a different angle, sending man in motion. Yes, maybe he should have went to Edelman. But then again, how many times can he look at Edelman? Opposite side of the field, yes, again. Man could be wide open. But this guy had the leverage. I mean, maybe he was the second read. So you got to be able to make a play on the ball. The cornerback did. The wide receiver didn't. We keep going. Chiefs.
Yeah.
What do you know? Man in motion. Because there's a man in motion, no one's moving. Looks like a man, not a zone. Throwing. So if it is a man, technically, you would think these two should be together. These two should be together. There should be an open slot or open space in the end because there's only one high deep safety. But ultimately, this guy gets off his man and makes a play on the ball. What do you like?
Yeah, this is kind of similar to the Buffalo Bills play. This is really just a good play by the defender. He's understanding that, he's got guys covering underneath here as far as the outside receiver. You look at the outside receiver, he's coming in across. So he understands that he's got guys there. He can play off of his man. And really he's just reading Tom Brady. So he does a good job of understanding that, hey, there is space over there. And then just cuts it over. Makes a really nice play.
Yeah, like you said, he's depending on his inside man going into his heart of his defense, the linebackers. So if it's a catch, it's going to be for a minimal gain. So he just breaks off his wide receiver, jumps right over the tight end, picks it off.
Yeah, and from Brady's perspective, it is a good read. You got space there as we're looking at it. And, yeah, just really good play by the defender. Yeah. But as we move on to this next play, this is against Miami. Again, bringing a guy in motion. He understands, okay, probably man defense. As we're looking at it, he's, making his checks. Again, play action.
Just bad throw.
Yeah, this one I think is on Tom Brady. And again, it looks like the running back even might have failed him here a little bit. Maybe ran his route a little bit too far out. It looks, you see you got two guys there in the same area. So, yeah, I don't know where he's going. He's just kind of like quick twitch here off his back foot. Just made a kind of a lazy throw there.
And we're too familiar with this, pick six.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one was pretty easy for Miami. And here you go. You'll see it again as the checks. He's looking middle of the field, and then quickly he thinks he's got a guy there, and that guy's just not. He's not ready.
I mean, look at Edelman's reaction too. He's like, "What the hell was that to me, or was that to the running back? I don't get it."
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean, look how quickly he's scanning this side of the field first, and then immediately quick twitch goes over to the other side. But it's like, was he not knowing he was going to be there? Maybe he thought it was an easy completion. He's just looking at the harder routes first. Or, like you said, was that running back not supposed to be there? More in the flats or anything.
Yeah.
But catch-22, it looks like Brady's making a bad decision. But here's yet another pick six, which ended his season. Let's break it down a little bit more. What did you see?
Yeah, this one, I mean, this is at the end of the game. They're just trying to pick up yards. Obviously, they're at the 1 yard line. So, again, receiver, not helping him out any. He's probably needs to come back more to the football. He kind of stops. Brady's just trying to get it out quick here. Again, it should be open but receiver just doesn't run it properly, in my opinion. Then you have the corner does a good job of just reacting. He understands, makes a good play on the football, tips it up, easy pick for, I believe that was Logan Ryan, yeah, former Patriot. Yeah. So, yep.
Maybe this guy, but are we going to go for it all in the first play? I don't know. I mean, all personality of the quarterback, but either way, to me, this guy's got to make a better play for his quarterback. You can't sit there and wait. You got to go towards the ball. Control what you can control. Don't wait on the ball to get to you. Yeah. So, yes, Brady, pick six.
Yeah, it could also be, Brady just wanting to get this game over with. I mean, the game was pretty much out of reach, and the way he's looking here, I mean, yeah, I think he could have the shot down the middle of the field, but he's looking just to get a quick yards here. He thinks his receiver is going to be, pretty much open, but. Yeah, it's a good play by the cornerback. I mean, he really does a good job of accelerating and making a play on the football. So
the reality of it is a lot of them weren't forced. Maybe these last two were. I mean, this is the end of the season. Could have been. He was just kind of tired and wanting to leave New England. I doubt it because he's just a total professional, always wanting to win. I guarantee he was pissed off about this as well. Right. But what will a supporting cast of Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, O.J. Howard, Cam Brate, Rojo, what will all that do to help his completion percentage, touchdown ratio, just overall dominance as a quarterback? We hope it looks like the year with Randy Moss, Wes Welker, but overall, I liked what I saw. I mean, a lot of it was defense making great plays. There wasn't much forced. But
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it was just, defenses are sometimes going to win, and I think that's what we saw in these interceptions. It was a little bit mixed bag, but for the most part, Brady is making the right read. It's just defenders are making better plays.
yeah, but let's see what he does with a better supporting cast. Guys, if you like the content, please make sure to comment, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff for us. And until the next one.